I love the way he fought in this fight. The only fear was that he might run out of steam. But even when he ran out of steam, he caught his breath well on the ropes, and as you can see, beautiful right hand. It was really the tail of the whole fight. He was working body and head. When he took shots, he didn't look hurt, so his chin looks to be sound. But punching in bunches, continually working off the jab, great ring generalship. Can't be faulted really for a debutant. Can't be faulted.
We thought he was running out of puff there for a period, but geez, second win came, and when it did, it was brutal. Round 6 was outstanding, and then he jogged to centre ring for round 7 and produced the best action of the fight.
Yeah, thank God.
This is prospect, soon to be Olympic contender, Justis Huni. He is now 3-0 with 3 KOs. Now, Big J knows more than him about me. This is TstreeT Controversy with Big J with FightView360.com. He is somebody who is on our radar, and if it comes to fruition, and it looks like it's going to be happening, if it is true, he's going to be taking on 11-0-1 with 6 KOs, Paul Gallen, on here. Let me read the tweet from main event pay-per-view over in Australia, Ben Damon. Huni Gallen has a date. Justis Huni versus Paul Gallen for the Australian heavyweight title was agreed for Wednesday, June the 16th. 3 weeks after Huni fights Christian, Tusay? I'm guessing that's in the Olympics, Big J?
No, mate, this is all happening before he goes to the Olympics. So he's having a fight 3 weeks before he fights Gallen, and then he's going to the Olympics a month after that. The Olympics are in July sometime.
Oh, okay. Got you. Wow. Yeah. So tell me about Justis Huni. Like, what do we know about him?
Okay, so Justis Huni came along last year as I expect, and before COVID hit, there was a lot of buzz because he's got even though he's only had 21 amateur fights, he's won a couple of world championships and all that sort of stuff. Excuse me, one of the best prospects we've had to get an Olympic medal at boxing, because Australians, I think the last person, correct me if I'm wrong here, someone in the comment section, I think the last person that won an Olympic medal is one by the name of Reginald Snowy Baker back in 1908 at middleweight.
Wow.
So that I could be wrong. I know Robbie Pekin got Jeff Horn got to the semis as well, but I don't think we've had a lot of Commonwealth champions, but at Olympic level for boxing, I don't think we've had anything in a very, very long time. I think maybe Jeff Fennick got a bronze. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't think Australia's never had a gold medal Olympic champion, because it'd be all over the place if they did, and especially at heavyweight. But according to what's going around, this kid is our best chance of getting a medal, possibly even a gold, at the Olympics for boxing.
Okay, well, what do you see in him? Like, do you think do you think he can do it, or do you think he's good? Like, even if he doesn't win, the gold or the bronze or the silver, can he compete, and at least get to a title shot in the heavyweight division? Like, how would you match him up?
Are we talking at the heavyweights, the pros or the amateurs?
No, heavyweights are pros.
How's he going to do it? Oh, the pros? Oh, no, he's far too green at the moment. They'd eat him for breakfast. But he has got the hand speed of a lightweight. He is lightning fast. I'll give him that. He's extremely fast. He's only 21, 22 years old. He's got a lot. He hasn't even filled out to his frame yet, so he's got a lot. He's got the potential to go all the way.
I tell you what, that's a big 22-year-old. He looks a lot. 22, 6'4". Last weighed in he weighs in at about 240.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
So he's at what Joseph Parker is right now. Well, Joseph Parker was around 230, so Joseph Parker was at one point in time. He is 6'4", but weighed in at about 240 or so.
Joseph Parker and Justis Huni, they're both Polynesian fellas. They've got the similar body type. So same. Yep, Justis Huni. Yep. So looks very similar to Joseph Parker. Yeah, for sure.
So about this Paul Gallen fight, what does he gain from this outside of? Yes, it's should be a lot of money in it, and I'm guessing it's enough to convince Paul Gallen, because when we last saw him knocking out Lucas Brown in a post fight, he didn't seem like he was too interested unless the money was right. So,
That's correct.
So, I'm guessing they must have found the money for him.
They must have found the dollars or sharpened his pen because there was an offer. Paul Gallen went on Facebook, I think it was last week, it would have been last week, going, yep, Dean Lonergan, who's Justice Huni's promoter, is like, sharpen your pencil. So get the money right, and obviously they've got the money right, and Okay,
So-
what does Justice gain from fighting Paul Gallen? Nothing.
Yeah,
He's a
that's my
football
question.
player. Fuck all, really. He gains nothing, and it's extremely. I've never seen this before. A kid having a fight, then fighting Gallen 3 weeks after that, then going to the Olympics.
I know.
I mean, this is either it's either arrogance or stupidity.
Because so many different things can go wrong. Like the Olympics is much more important right now because even after Olympics, the Paul Gallen fight is still there.
Well, if the thing is that if he doesn't come home with the gold medal, I think a lot of people are going to drop off on him. So I think there's.
So they can't. They're getting the money now.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think they're just pushing him. They're pushing him far too quick. I mean,
seems as though it's very. But look, even what we were just talking about in our previous video with Tim Zoo and Mick Zarafa, what's going on over there with the promoters? Like these moves are a little questionable. I mean, fight fans are going to love them. Yeah,
they're all in a big damn hurry, and I can't figure out why. Well, they're not. Why are they in
going
such
on
a
a
hurry?
business sale? Like,
I wouldn't go.
Get them out the way before.
I wouldn't go that far. But I mean, all the pressure's on Huni, and the thing is, if Paul Gallen wins, Huni's stock is going to plummet.
Yeah,
and Paul Gallen's not just going to stand there and let Justice Huni smack him. He can take a punch. He's got a big gas tank, and Paul Gallen can hit. So
it would be worse. It would be a worse defeat for Huni than it would be Lucas Brown, because Huni is not Huni's supposed to go out there and destroy him, knock him up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think. I mean, honestly,
levels.
I don't see Paul Gallen beating Justice Huni. I think he'll get him on points because of his hand speed. But that doesn't mean that Paul's not going to sit there and take him down to the deep end and make him work for it. That doesn't mean that he's not going to get beat up.
Either way, but either way, going a distance with a rugby league player, an NRL player, that would still have, you would still get frowned upon. Like, why would you go? You went the distance with him,
And 3 weeks after fighting this other bloke,
and then you're supposed to be going to the Olympics.
Yeah, and then he's going to the Olympics a month later.
So he has. It looks like the fight's going to happen. He has to knock out Paul Gallen, in my opinion. Going the distance with him, that's not going to be a good look.
No, not at all. Because if he loses, he's.
Well, it's over. It's over.
Yeah, if he loses, it'd be like, okay, you couldn't beat a. Yeah.
Somebody who's not a full-time, somebody who hasn't been a full-time boxer, where your life is boxing at your age.
That's right. That's right. It just seems that they're just putting far too much pressure on this young kid, and I can't figure out why.
Yeah.
Just let him go to the Olympics and go from there. That's what I'd be doing.
All right. Well, closing thoughts. Once again, tell people where the fight's going to be. I'm guessing it's going to be a pay-per-view fight on main event. I'm guessing, right?
Absolutely. It'll be on main event. Or hopefully Hopefully it will be on main event because, Paul Gallen said in his last fight, his contract with No Limits run out. But surely they'll sort something out. I mean, this fight should be a main event pay per view. It warrants it. That's for sure. I mean, we'll know in the coming weeks when whether it's going to be or anything. But the June 16th is the date. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, it's a little bit crazy how they're rushing all these things. I think they should have waited until after he got home. Because imagine, if he won the Olympic gold or he won an Olympic medal.
Yeah,
that would be even bigger. So, and I think it's a little rushed, in my opinion. A little rushed. What do you think?
I mean, I clearly think it's rushed. Especially for like he's going to the Olympics. Like, what if he gets a cut? What if he gets a shoulder injury? Anything.
What if he busts his hand?
Yeah, anything. So risky. But when the money's right there, You know, and when you're that kid and you know you're able to make that type of money at 22 years old with only 3 fights under your belt, you know, you got to take it, you know?
That's true. That's true. That's true.
You know, it's life-changing money. You know, we don't know the particular details, but you know, for a 22-year-old, that's a lot of money. You know,
definitely.
You know,
definitely.
and then with the crowd and everything, you don't get that. You know, that's a once-in-a-lifetime type of deal. But I hope that he makes it. I hope that they don't have a injury, whether it's a broken toe, you know, no hand issues, no shoulder. You know, in regards to Paul Gallen, I've already said that I like him as a fighter. I like his mindset, you know, and also he says he wants to help younger fighters get exposure. He's going to be getting Justis Huni exposure. Paul Gallen probably knows the kid's probably going to beat him, and you know, but he knows he's making a payday and he's helping the kid get exposure and the undercard fighters.
Yeah, damn right. But that doesn't mean Paul's going to stand there and let Justis beat the shit out of him.
Yeah. I'm expecting him, from what I've seen from him, I'm expecting for him to go out there and try to make a statement against this kid.
Damn right he will be. You know, I mean, as I said, Paul Gallen's a tough bastard. He's not going to stand there and let Justis flog him. He's going to smack him back. Yeah. So I'm expecting a war.
Well, all right. This is TstreeT Controversy and Big J with FightView360.com. When something gets officially announced, well, when the press conference happens, we'll definitely be doing a video, and of course, we'll be here after the fight. Please subscribe and like the video.